Hi there, it's David from Life with Parkinson's. If you're new here, welcome. We hope you'll consider subscribing. For everybody else, thank you for coming back and watching another episode. About 2 weeks ago, I finally converted both gloves to what I call finger cuffs. I've been working on these Parkinson's gloves for a few months, and I gotta tell you, it's been frustrating because I fix one, it breaks. I fix one, it breaks. Fix one, it breaks. It's just been going on and on and on. It's been so frustrating. But finally, my friend Trevor, he came up with this new system I just showed you a little while ago, where you just slide your fingers into them. And I gotta tell you, it works way, way, way better. Like you get the full vibration effect on your finger. You can feel the vibrations running up your arms. It is so much better. And I'm gonna share my results at the end of this video with you. So don't go away. But for the next section, I'll just show you how we did the upgrade and how everything got from the glove to the little finger cuffs. Okay, see you in a little bit. Hi, it's David from Life with Parkinson's, and I'm in my workshop. Well, not really my workshop. I'm at my dining room table that's been converted to my workshop, and I'm just working on getting the gloves working. I've been at this for a while. They break, I fix them. They break, I fix them. It really wasn't a good design. And when you're taking the gloves off and putting them on, always seem to damage the motor wire. My friend Trevor came up with a new system, and I'll just show it to you here. Basically, instead of gloves, you just have little cufflinks, and they're numbered so we know which motor is which. And they just individually slide onto your fingers like this. There we go. And it provides much better protection for the wires, because if you look at a motor, is basically where the motors were breaking was right at that little black tip. The wires would come off, or the other end where the small wires come out. Those are the two weak points that we've been trying to overcome. And hopefully you can see on here is that I've added zap straps, the little plastic pipes, to hold the wires down so they don't get damaged. And I've been getting much, much better vibration contact as well. Basically, I can feel it running all the way up my arm. So this pipe, it's basically like a plastic PVC pipe. It's a 1 inch to 3/4 conversion, and we just cut off the 3/4 inch part and then trim it down till we get something that looks like this. We drill a little hole in it, and then the motor goes in there. And I'll go through the steps right now, but I just wanted you to see this. I'm getting really excited because I think I'm actually going to have both gloves working at the same time. I've got a couple of these guys left. These are their 1 inch or 3/4 or 1 inch to 3/4 like a PVC conversion pipe. So I've got a little saw for this. And I am going to put on my gloves. And I'll just walk through the steps of what we're doing. And like I said earlier, the great thing about this is when the motor gets in there and it starts to vibrate, this whole pipe becomes part of the vibration system, and you get really good coverage. And I'm really excited to try them with both of them working and to see what response I get. Okay, next we do the down cut. So we're going to down cut, make a slot for the finger and a spot for the motor to go. Yes, confirmed. This is what we want. Okay, that is the cutting done. Now to mark it, I'm just going to imagine my finger was in there. Yeah, right about here. So I want to drill. Okay, next side. Okay, done with the drill. All these worked, but some of the motors stopped working, so I'm assuming that I just damaged the wires. I just want to make sure all these pairs are working, and if they are, that will make the rest of this job pretty straightforward. Yeah, that's functioning. Oh, 4 for 4. Yeah, 4 for 4. They're all working. Okay, so now I just gotta attach the motors, and I have 5 left. Man, I've chewed up a lot of motors learning this system, so I hope this information is of value. 4, and we'll trim the wires. This could go pretty quick. Okay, time to set up the soldering iron. Here's the solder. Okay. So now we are going to start soldering these connections up. 1, 2. I'm going to get some heat shrink on there first before I move on to the next one. Just to hold these things together. And I did buy a new heat gun because, well, my Haley wanted her blow dryer back. Did find a good deal on Amazon. Thankfully, I've never heard of this brand, but hey, it works. And the heat shrink just helps hold the connection as well. Works much better than the blow dryer did. Now, for a person with Parkinson, this is where I feel like it starts to get a little tricky. I think I realized my error. It's definitely better like this with both sets of fingers fully vibrating and being treated by the vibrations. And so I wear them for about 2.5 hours a day right now. I do about an hour in the morning when I wake up, and I usually have a nap around 1 when I take my pills for about, so I put the gloves on there when I'm falling asleep. It's usually for about half an hour or so. And then I try and do it at night, an hour before bed. And the results have been good, but not incredible. Not like, I don't know if you guys watched that Stanford University update with the one guy who stopped taking a whole bunch of his medication and started doing marathons. I'm definitely not at that point. Like, I'm getting good enough results from the gloves right now for 2 weeks to continue trying it and exploring it, but not like, wow, these things are amazing. But the areas that they've helped me is with the dystonia, like those little weird finger positions that you get that are really painful. I don't get those as much. The dyskinesia is greatly reduced. The leg lock that I get in my right leg in the morning, so the dystonia down there is quite reduced. and I'm having regular bowel movements every day. And I'd say the gloves combined with the red light therapy together, it's helping. Like I definitely sleep better. But like I said earlier, I'm not getting like incredible results. But what I might try in the next little while is ordering a set of the 15,000 RPM motors. Like more similar to the ones they use at Stanford University. Right now I'm just using the cheaper motors, which are 12,000 RPM and at 50 cents each. It's a bargain. But the other ones, the 15,000 RPM ones, I think are like $5 or $6 US a piece. So that's quite a big outlay. And yeah, if I did that, I would want some help rewiring all the gloves in one day because that is a lot of work for me to do on my own. So there you have it. The gloves are good, but I haven't had like incredible results. But it's good enough to keep trying and keep exploring. And hopefully Trevor and I come up with some more ideas. So thank you for watching and supporting this channel. Please leave your questions and comments down below. And if you're trying a set of your own gloves, let me know what you're experiencing. I just know if switching over to these little finger pipes has been much better because I'm not chewing through the motors. When I'm putting the gloves on and off, it's definitely much better. So let me know. Thank you. Have a good day, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.